NBA Finals. The NBA season's over. OKC won it. I have to be honest. I didn't see not one game of the finals because
Yeah,
I don't have the Disney Super Plus or Hulu or all that type.
the
So I want,
subscription. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. From what I've been told, I watched the highlights and they
Mhm.
were saying that it was a really good series. Both teams delivered, especially if you're really a fan of basketball. They delivered.
Yeah.
But the NBA and the ESPN, they just did a horrible job marketing, the finals. So
Well, it's tough when you don't have the teams that everybody picked and everybody was ready to do that don't make it. So,
yeah,
and OKC is still a young, small, market. It's going to take some time for that market to grow into something like Golden State. But I think they are in the right position to do that, winning their championship. Um, Indiana, it's a tough break. I did pick them to win. Um, Halliburton, he tore his Achilles. Man, that's tough. I mean, he
yeah,
he did strain a calf, so he
yeah.
went
And
out
you know
there,
what? Kendrick Perkins, he warned him. He told him that he should have sit out because of what happened with KD for the fact that he strained his calf,
and then he ended up
right?
popping his
Then
Achilles.
yeah, and the
Yeah.
same thing happened to Tyrese. So
Well, when you're the man, Kendrick Perkins. I'm sorry. I mean, you're you're what do you say, a B superhero or if anything like that. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah,
it's just something that,
B
it's just,
list or
yeah, B
yeah,
list, C list, or something like that. Like,
yeah.
I understand you made it into the NBA. I understand that you could probably beat everybody out in these courts and these streets, but let's just speak to where you're standing. There's people that are up here and there's people that down here. And then, you're talking about woulda, coulda, shoulda. He has a heart of a champion. He wants to win this, the finals, and he went out the way he wanted to go out, and hey, I applaud him for that. He really had some, he showed some toughness, he showed some dedication.
Yeah.
I loved it. Unfortunately, I honestly think if he had have that took the air out of Indiana when he tore his Achilles when he got hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, that
And
was it.
yeah, and that was pretty much it. So hopefully he gets back next year. Hopefully they can make another run next year. Indiana is still a solid team. I could see them getting back to the Eastern Conference Final next year. Um, but OKC is the future from here on out. They have set themselves up for a very long run. I'm talking about like Golden State run, winning possibly four championships in 7 years. Like, that's the next
Yeah,
10
yeah,
years is going to be OKC.
yeah, possibly. I mean,
Yeah. They're just too young. They're too young and
they're too
talented.
young to have so many assets, and um, I think they're still on rookie deals, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
they're all
Some
still
of
on rookie
some
deals.
of them.
Everybody's coming back next year.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be something.
Yeah, they have
Uh,
the first four picks. They have something picks. I don't know. This year they have a whole bunch of picks. But then next year they have like four first round picks.
yeah, I mean they did it right because
Yeah.
ain't nobody gonna be signing to OKC, so they have to draft, they have to wheel and deal.
Well, I don't know about that. Like now, OKC doesn't seem like a bad place. I mean, it's not San Antonio, so you don't have to worry
Nah,
about
it's
that.
worse. It's worse than San Antonio.
You
Come
think
on.
OKC is worse? Oklahoma
W-
City's worse?
w- Come on. Would you rather be in
Oh,
OKC or San Antonio?
I don't know, man. I like snow bunnies. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna tell you right
Uh,
now. Like, I like OKC don't seem like a bad place right now. I be seeing that stadium, and I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
uh,
It'll definitely be somebody. I mean, if it came to San Antonio and OKC, I'd pick OKC.
I don't know, but San Antonio, you can always drive down to Austin. You can.
Austin. You should have said Houston, if anything.
I was about to go there. You can go
Austin. You don't want to go to Austin.
3 hours to Houston,
I'd rather
two and
go
a
to
half
Houston
hours to
because nobody's driving.
Dallas.
I'm not driving. Somebody else is driving me to Houston. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah, or I might just take a flight, just
Take a
be that
flight.
lazy. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know. But shoot, yeah, Austin, Dallas, like yeah, you can go 5, 6 hours. You know what I mean? But I know San Antonio is not a party town. It's
No.
just not a party town. It's not
Neither
something
is
where
OKC though.
I think it's better than San Antonio, is it?
Nah, it ain't.
No, I've heard some good things about Oklahoma City. I don't know. I'll be seeing that rivalry and everything like that, so I'll be thinking they be partying. But I don't know. I have to research that, man.
Yeah, no,
I think
no.
I just had my fill with tacos and margaritas in the river. You know what I mean? Like I think I've had my fill, and I want a little something to change. You know what I mean?
Well,
And but they'll be like San Antonio. A lot of veterans that want to last hoorah, want to win a championship. So they won't find those they won't it won't be hard to find those complementary players to fill the roster. And then they might just go ahead and fill up those draft picks and hold them. You know what I mean?
hmm
And just do some lower round shit just to fill up the roster to make it sure we have a good rotation. You know what I mean? And just keep all those first round picks. I mean, because you guys got a good. I mean, I would definitely fix the bench. Like the bench will be something that I work on this off season. Like keep the core, the first six guys. You know what I
hmm
mean? And definitely fix the bench. Make
Yeah,
sure it's like we are on all cylinders, and then give you know oh boy a rest. You
yeah.
know, just
But
so you're not wearing his ass out.
yeah. But what do you
you
think
know.
about the overall coverage of the
Oh, it was
finals?
terrible. It was absolutely
Yeah,
fucking terrible.
yeah.
I mean, like I'm not gonna lie. It well, I wouldn't lie, but I'm sorry, I gotta stop saying that. But if it was Golden State and Boston, you know,
Mhm.
if it was the Lakers in Boston, if it was, you know, known teams, it would have been crazy. You
They
know what I
would have
mean?
promoted it
Oh yeah, it'd have been
better.
crazy, but it's just because everybody's new now, and
hmm
the NBA needs time to adjust. It always needs time to adjust in these things. Like Golden State, when they started first winning, like we didn't hear a lot of the Golden State. You know what I mean? We
Yeah,
didn't hear a lot until they won that second championship. Then it was like Golden State, like crazy, right?
yeah.
Because you never know. Usually they get their first one and never repeat, and then Golden State just went off. I feel like OKC is on that same road.
I think with the NBA is that these are your stars now, like them or not.
No matter
You,
where they're
no,
from,
no matter
no matter
where they're
where they're
from,
from, these are your stars.
this is a new generation. You're not going to get a Kobe Bryant, Michael
No,
Jordan, LeBron James, those type of players, or they're not coming.
no.
It'll be a long time coming before you find a player that resembles that that type of player.
Yeah,
So you gotta just deal with what you got. And I think that's their problem. They're trying to find this one guy that can be the face, and I think it has to be multiple. It has to be multiple faces.
yeah,
Shea, don't get me wrong, Shea, he's a great player, but he not a superstar where everybody knows him around the world.
yeah.
But
I, I,
still
I
still a
believe.
great player. So you just have to
I
deal
think
with
the
what you got
NBA.
and market with what you got.
Yeah, I think the
LeBron,
NBA.
his old ass, like,
Oh,
I'm
he's
sorry, you know?
I will be so excited. I think I'll be the happiest fan of basketball when he retires. Like
Yeah,
I don't even care. I just want to hear it. Like LeBron's last season, he's gonna retire. Awesome. I don't
yeah,
really care about the go away tour or whatever. I'm just like, man, I just want to see the day where we don't see no more LeBron.
yeah. I
You know
think
what I
he
mean?
stayed around so long, he won't get that go away tour. It won't feel the same. It won't
It
be
won't.
the
It's not
impact.
because nobody's here to see it. Like when Kobe retired, you still had all the old heads.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like still everybody was still kind of was playing, you know what I mean? And then now when LeBron comes, it's just babies. So it'll be just
Mhm.
like Bronny and them like, oh, because Bronny's sick of LeBron. He's like, man, I'm tired of this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like,
Gotta go
but
to work with my dad and
I know,
everything.
like, man, I wouldn't want to do that. I mean, like, it's cool and all, but then after later, it's like, you know,
But yeah,
um,
but my thing is that you can't fault these players that they are not the players from the past.
no,
You can't. They are who they are, and you gotta appreciate them for what they bring, and you gotta help them. You gotta help them, uh, especially with Anthony Edwards. Um, you gotta bring them in for a meeting. Say, hey, this is what it is. We need you to play a important role of what this NBA is.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because it's business.
yeah,
So
absolutely agree.
yeah,
I believe that the NBA is going to start. It's going to turn into baseball. There is not going to be any American superstars. There's going to be a lot of European stars and stuff like that that are going to like, see what is it, SGA or whatever. It's going to be like that. Luca. It's going to be
yeah,
a lot of European. Like Cooper Flag will be up there. Um, but it's still early. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like it'll take some time. We have to see how he develops and stuff. But and all in all, it's gonna be baseball. The NBA is gonna be baseball, and it might lose ratings because of that.
yeah, yeah.
Because
Oh yeah. It's
they
definitely
wanted to they wanted to open it up to the world. They opened it up to the world. They got paid. Now it's a global sport. It's the most watched sport in the Olympics. You know what I mean? It's just everywhere, and it just needs to come out to where it's just going to be, it's not going to be any more, American anything. It's going to be all world. That's all it's going to be, world.
mhm.
So you'll have somebody from, South Africa come around or something like that.
Yeah,
You know what I
and
mean?
then
Like,